Hi guys, I'm live. This is a very important live, actually, the one that I didn't even have in my registered in my brain to do, but now I have. I have a lot to explain here. Um, First of all, I am being myself, and much like Donald Trump is being himself. And the matter just called me, and I realized something important with him, and something's also important with me. I just now get it. Um, I'm being myself, and when haters hate me and try to give me a bad image or bad narrative, I've taken the approach basically of, well, I know it's not true, so I'm just going to be myself, and I know it's not true. Well, they do that to Donald Trump too, and it's not enough for him to do that. It's not enough for him to just let people slam him and then not give a retort, because that sounds like by being passive he's agreeing with them, or also that he's not even protecting himself, and neither one of those two things would be good for anybody. So in my case, the matter just made me aware of this. Things have been accused of I've been accused of or whatever. um, I need to I need to contradict that narrative myself, and I also need to there was a plane, of course. I need to contradict that narrative because it's not true. I need to stand up for that truth, that the truth that it's that the accusations are not true, and also I need to show and do protect myself. So here I go. I It matter just made me aware of this. I I have Asperger's syndrome, and that colors the way I see the world, and not only that, it colors the way I react when people try to accuse me in the world. And some things are harder for me to sink in, like the fact that I need to contradict the narrative that the evil people and haters are trying to put on me. Now that I need to defend myself, that itself escapes me a lot, and has escaped me because of Asperger's itself. But on top of that, my Asperger's colors the way I see the world directly. And one thing about the shirtless guys thing is that I I see nothing wrong with sexuality. We are sexual creatures. It's part of life, and it's a part of enjoyment of life, and it needs to be celebrated, or at least should. And society as a whole doesn't seem to get that. And so that's part of the shirtless guy's message. I'm sorry, it just is. But within that, I have haters, and that message includes a lot of things. It includes the way I dress when I walk around town, and my attitudes, and whatever things I say, whatever. But the haters are taking a jump in on me like they do with Donald Trump, and then spin or try to spin a negative narrative that also means I prey on children, and that is not true. I never have. If I had, I wouldn't be sitting here, not on the sexual offenders list, what they call that, the sex offenders list, which I'm not on. I wouldn't be free, which I am. I wouldn't be sitting in front of my home on my front porch recording this right now, which I am. Authorities, including police, FBI, CIA, they're not stupid. If I had done anything like that, I would not be enjoying the freedom I have now, and not on any list. I'm not on any list, so you check it all you want, but I'm not. I know I'm not, and if you want to find out, just check it out. Someone's going to say he saw me on a list or she saw me on a list, but prove it to yourself. Look it up. Just do your work, do your homework, and I'm not. And I don't prey on children. In fact, I'll give you an anecdote if you don't mind listening. If you do, don't listen. Just tune it out. The other, maybe about a couple months ago, it was like not summer. It was like in the fall, or no, it was like winter or spring. A few months ago, like 5 or 6, 5 months, I don't know, a few months ago, I saw a little girl on a bike, and I saw this old dude that looked like he was drunk or high or had been or homeless or something negative like that, was also on a bike. And I saw him going up closer to the little girl on the bike, and I was talking to the manager at the time, and I said, "Hold on, man, I gotta go, because I needed to watch that old man going toward the young girl on a bike." The old man turns out to have been harmless because he just rode right by, and I nothing everything was all right. But if that old man had tried anything on that little girl, he would have dealt with me. At the end of the day, I protect people, not terrorize them, hurt them, abuse them, threaten them, scare them. That's not. If I do any of that, just by by people's attitude toward me. I don't mean to, but maybe that's their attitude, not the reality of what I'm projecting or even what I believe in. I don't believe I believe in peace. I believe in love and I believe in sexuality. It does not mean I'm a child predator. I don't intend to be, and I'm not. And I'm not doing it right now because I'm sitting right here in my front porch. So do your homework if you think this. Check out if I'm on any sex offenders list. I know I'm not. And I don't intend to be on it or do anything like that. And just take my word or don't. But you can't prove me wrong even if you don't take my word. But giving my word right now. I'm not currently, preying on any children. I'm sitting here in my front yard. So I'm doing what Donald Trump does and needs to do, which is I'm counteracting the narrative. Now that I realize in my Aspie brain that that's important to do these things, I'm counteracting the narrative right now. I'm also protecting myself and my image. Believe it or not, before I got that through my head, the matter just called me about and got it through my head. I thought, I'm good. I know I'm good. I know I'm all right. So isn't that good enough? Well, we lived in a screwed up world where, no, that's not good enough. Donald Trump has to fight the narrative, contradict it, and also protect himself. I would love if the other were enough, and that's what I've been doing. But, you Pudge, Knob Gobbler, aka making fun of YouTube or making fun of business or making fun of, I forget now, is it making fun of whatever? Jimmy's Trailer Park, making fun of business or making fun of Jimmy 7IN. I don't know. The guy it seems like the guy makes a new site every day. I don't know, whatever. Pudge, you know what? You're a hater, Pudge. You're a loser. You are fat. You don't look good. You can't play guitar, and you just get pleasure or whatever it is you want out of making fun of other people that actually have things that you don't have, such as myself. And I'm one of them, and you do anything you can to lessen me because maybe you think it makes you greater to lessen me because what? It either raises you up because you put me down, or it puts you on my level because you take me down to your level. You know what, Pudge? Screw you. You're sick. And by the way, Pudge Knobgobbler has an email address that poses as my sister. Really, Pudge? First of all, I knew it was that like a long time ago, but I played along like I thought it, like I was talking to Cindy, my sister. Until the threats got so bad that I finally said, "Good to talk to you too, Pudge." He's posing as my sister, but he comes out in the end as just being obviously Pudge because he knows more about me than my sister. He knows about my channel more than my sister, and he's a hater. My sister is not. The very fact that he caught me off guard for a minute is probably, I'm sorry for that, Cindy, my actual sister, Cindy Lynn Wiseman. Cindy, I'm sorry I even believed that, but I have to check out everything. My dad taught me that. My dad taught me you have to check out every side of a narrative. You can't just go to the one that you're comfortable with, the one you like, or the one that makes you feel good. You got to check out When someone comes in my front porch or door or approaches me on the street, I'm thinking, what are they? What do they want? What's their threat first? I'm going to think that first every time. Like, what do you want? What's your deal? Let's go, dude. When that turns out not to be true, then I'll talk to the guy. I'll make the guy my friend. We'll even be good friends. But I check out every side of the narrative, and that, Cindy, I didn't mean to say that you would even come close to doing what this guy Pudge does by imposturing your essence. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. So I said my thing. I realize now that it's not as simple as just be true to yourself and know the truth in this world. This world is so messed up that you have to fight those that are nefarious against you for whatever reason you don't know. But I know it's not true. But from now on, let's just say that from now on, I get it. I'm gonna contradict that narrative. And you know what? Here's the thing. I just did jury duty, and I was in court for a while doing that. And one thing that they hammered at me is that a person is innocent until proven guilty. So prove me wrong first. Prove that I'm any of the things that I've been accused of, and I will put my hands behind my back and go in the cell that's barely bigger than my body. Okay, get that? Until you prove it, I'm innocent, and I know you're not going to prove it because I know I'm innocent. So take it or leave it. If you want to prove I'm any of these things, do it, and I'll go into a one-man cell. If I'm not, then don't believe the narrative. If I'm innocent, like I am, should be before I'm proven otherwise, then don't believe the narrative, and don't 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 inflict the narrative if you're the one doing it. So well, so Pudge, prove it, Pudge. Anybody can say anything about anyone, but until they've proven it, they have done nothing except spread lies and rumors, which is what haters do, like Pudge. So prove it, Pudge, and otherwise, or shut up, Pudge. And to anyone that's listening, to both me and Pudge, do your work first. Anybody can believe what someone says, and that just makes them stupid. Or do your homework and figure it out and research it. And like I said, I'm innocent until proven guilty. And if you prove anything that these haters are saying, I'll call the police on myself. I don't care. I'm not afraid of that. But I know I don't deserve it because I didn't do anything. You got that? Okay. Love you guys. Peace. Rock and roll.